Number 11 Alabama at 9-3 versus Michigan 7-5 in the ReliaQuest Bowl.
Wes,
Tuesday,
hold on,
yeah,
hold on.
yeah, yeah.
You said Bama in the what bowl?
The ReliaQuest Bowl. I know,
Oh
does not
my
compute, right? So,
god.
uh,
Look at Jesse's face. Sorry, Jesse, I couldn't help
Tu-
myself.
It's fine.
Tuesday,
It is. It
December the
is.
31st at noon on ESPN from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. So they're hosting a couple this year. Anyways, looks like a lot of the starters will be playing in this game. Jesse, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like that's going to be the case. So that should make
They
for
don't transfer?
if
Yes.
they're not transferring, yeah, yeah, yeah. That should make for a more exciting one, hopefully. Alabama definitely with the more explosive offense this year, just inconsistent overall. Michigan had too many struggles this year, a year in which they were really just sort of a shadow of their former selves last year, clearly. Um,
Cheaters! Sorry. Go ahead, Wes.
Said it. I
there's no
wanted.
correlation there at all, I'm sure. But there's we're going to look for a lot of exciting runs by Jalen Milroe as we have all season long. I expect him to continue to make things too exciting though by putting the ball on the ground maybe a few times. But I think Bama has more good plays than bad, so I'm going Bama here, 31-24. Jesse, what do you got?
Yeah, this is weird. Um, Jalen Milroe, as you mentioned, is going to play in this game. And again, if we were to go over all of the madness of the transfer portal that's happened thus far, it's just too much. It's too much to keep track of. We've had gentlemen enter the transfer portal. We've had them pull out of the transfer portal. It's just too much. Too much. Jalen Milroe is playing. He also has not, that I'm aware of, declared for the draft yet. So,
Hmm,
anywho,
interesting.
I
What
don't,
about Ryan
I
Williams?
don't think another year of him at Bama would be bad.
No.
I don't think that would hurt.
What are the whispers about Ryan Williams, if anything?
there, I haven't heard much yet, but he did just get a tattoo of the Alabama Crimson, like the script A. Bless his heart, it was not done very well.
I saw
But
that. Yeah.
he does have a very large tattoo of it on his leg, and he posted on social, like, yo,
Yeah.
this should tell you where I'm at. But we've also seen pictures of people in Penn State uniforms with a
Oh
big
my
Georgia
gosh.
right here.
Was that one guy
So,
who his profile picture was one team? He had the Georgia G on his bicep, and then he was wearing the uniform of the team he had just transferred. It's three different teams.
yeah,
So,
it's just who could say, who could say? But I do think that Alabama takes care of business against the Wolverines here, unlike what we did last season. I guess maybe we'll just prove ourselves in the ReliaQuest Bowl in Tampa, Florida. Yeah. So I'm going to pick the Crimson Tide here, 35-21.
all right. Matt, what's your prediction?
I gotta admit, if you're living in the state of Florida, you must really get a shot in the arm in December because there's like 19 games in that state. Like there's two in Tampa by itself. Fun little fact. I don't know if you guys know this, but Ryan Williams is gonna be the first 17-year-old to ever enter the transfer portal. Um, so there's that to look forward to. I have a sneaking suspicion he plays in this game, but I think this is his last game in a Tide uniform. I really do think that.
Not with a Tide tattoo.
That you can change tattoos, Jesse.
With all that
Um,
NIL money, you can have it removed, right? So,
yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's
I
real
want to
quick
do that
treatment.
anyways.
yeah,
He can
yeah,
he can cover it up with like he can add other letters and spell things out
that's right.
like state or something. I don't know. He'll figure it out. Oh, you know what he could do is he could transfer to. He's at Bama now. He could transfer to another school that has a letter, and then put that letter, and then It's basically like the markings they used to do on the side of planes when they shot down people. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
could
yeah.
just have that on his arm.
For
Done.
each team.
Easy. Yeah.
Spell
Every time.
words with teams.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it's a beautiful idea. I fully endorse it. Ryan,
Sounds like
you go take care of yourself, young man.
sounds like a
Um,
Facebook game. Words with teams. Anyways.
that's good, Wes. I think we just found the title of the episode.
Yeah.
Um, uh, so that being said, Michigan is coming off a big win against Ohio State, which, by the way, we thank you for that as a Tennessee fan. But again, like we said earlier, this is not the Michigan team of 2 years ago, a year ago, 4 years ago. This is a team that's taken a couple steps back. So I like Bama here, even with all the transfer issues and all the people in different spots. And I think Bama's going to roll for fairly easily here, 28-10. My question is, how full is that stadium going to be?
Right.
Because this
Uh,
this is two fan bases that are going to look at and they're going to go, ReliaQuest Bowl,
Right.
swipe, swipe, swipe. No,
yeah.
thank you.
Exactly.
Mm.
Unless some of them see it just as a good excuse to go to Tampa.
Excuse to
I,
go
That's
to
about it.
Tampa.
I've been to
Also,
Tampa. There's
Mhm.
other places in Florida I'd rather go.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No
fine.
disrespect to Tampa.
They might be
Wait,
going
no,
on a
all the
cruise.
No.
disrespect to Tampa.
Wait, no.
They might be going on a cruise. Who could say? And they just want to
That's
get a
true.
game in. I don't know what ticket prices are for this, but it could be a relatively affordable time to
The
watch the
word
Tide
the word you were
play.
looking for there, Jesse, that you didn't want to say was cheap.
I
Yeah.
did.
Affordable.
But it's really hard to watch a game in
Value.
Tuscaloosa. Like, regardless of who Alabama is playing, it's so hard to watch a game there. Not necessarily for ticket prices. Sometimes they're okay, but simply because if you want to stay in Tuscaloosa, you have to book it like a year in advance
Yeah.
or be willing to pay, $600 a night for the Holiday Inn. And it's so hard to find somewhere. So Tampa, a little bit bigger, has more hotels. Maybe you're taking the fam because you can afford to take the fam.